Hello students, you are most welcome to this video lecture on Lisp. As I promised you that we will be working both on Prolog and Lisp. So today in this video we will be mainly focusing on the Lisp, how to install this Lisp and how to work on these things. So this Lisp, as you say, it is the name, it is list processing, and it is a programming language that was designed for easy manipulation of data strings. It was developed in 1959. Say you can say it is very old, it is not a new one. It is by John McCarthy. He was at MITS, that is the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, USA, and it is a commonly used language for artificial intelligence programming. Right. In Lisp, all computations is expressed as a function of at least one object, and object also can be other functions. They can be data items such as the constants or variables or data structures, and Lisp's ability to compute with symbolic expressions rather than number makes it convenient for artificial intelligence applications. Because I told you that in artificial intelligence, we will be using some expressions, so just like the predicate logic and like this. So we don't go for these traditional programs. So that is the reason we go for that one. Now coming to the list, we need to download and install. I tried the CLisp, but because of some error I could not go for that one. You can go for the Lisp work. You can Google it and Lisp works, and you can go for the edition 7.12, 7.1.2 64-bit, because according to your things you can go for that one. Just once you download that one, and it is just wherever you want to install, I put it in the E drive. Wherever you want to put it here, you put it there. Okay. So this version is ready, and it is ready for you, and you can see the icon, it will appear like this. Okay. So yeah, once you install, it will come this Lispworks 7.1 version. Just to click this one. After clicking, it will appear like this, right? So in this Lisp, how do you go for running your first program? See, in the interactive program you can run it here, and also you can write this program and save it with the extension .lisp, that also you can run. So now let us run in this command prompt. Say suppose I want to run my first program, hello CSE and CAD students. So in that case, just you see the braces starts print space under double quotations hello comma CSE CAD students. Just close the quotation and close the braces. Just to enter, hit enter. So it is showing hello CSE students. It is just showing the things. Then suppose I am going to add 7, 9 and 11. Okay. So it is just like the pre-order, post-order, you know all the things. This is just the pre-order. That means you add 7 plus 9 plus 11. So 7 plus 9 it is 16, 16 plus 11 it is 27. So immediately it is showing the output here also. Suppose same thing I want to write it here, write. So you can use the print command or you can use the write command. So I am using write also. So write plus 7, 9, 11, same thing also, it is echoing and it is showing the 2 times, it is like that one. Okay. And you can go for all these the pre-order, post on but it was showing some error that I will say, certainly I will sort out what is the problem and I will let you know, right? Similarly, we can also create list here. For example, you see here, I want to create some list. Then what I did it, so brace starts list space, so single quotation before all the item a single quotation a, single quotation b, single quotation spaces, single quotation 1, single quotation 2. When you just hit it run, then you see the output, it is coming a b c 1 2 3. So these are all the list items. Okay. So you can also create a variable and store all this value there to the list. Say I put set q, just see, set q character. That means all the things I set to the character. Okay, that means it is in the name of character, it is stored. What is that one? That is of list a b c 1 2 3, whatever I have given it there. Now just entering it is there. Suppose I want to print this character, just type chr character. You can also get the output here, same thing as abc 1 2 3. Even if you can use write character, you can also get abc 1 2 3, you can get it there. Similarly, I put set q number, again another list I put it 5 6 7 like that. Okay. So then once you run it here, you are also getting this output is 5 6 7, right? So if you are using this command write number numb, it is also showing you 5 6 7 5 6 7. Okay, so you can also use the command print number, also it is showing the 567. And there is another thing that is also combine the concatenation print character and number, but it was showing some error, something I could not understand, but it will be showing that one. Similarly, so print character also you can see it here, all the things you can do it here like this, right? So this is the thing. And you can do a lot of work, and we have one program, that program is that I think with the water jug problem. So how to fill a big water jug by some different capacity water jug, that is the problem that will be there, because when the faculty will be teaching that one, or I have a video on that on also YouTube, you can go through that one. Once you theoretically understand, then it will be easy for implementation of that one, right? So these are the things you can implement, and you can do it in your things. And you let me check it, and you pause it. We can see here we are giving something like that, right line hello world. So while we run this program, it is showing hello world 2 times it is showing. Got it now? So suppose I am writing right line, I am at BBC learning Lisp. See, whenever you want to put some single quotations, then you start with the double quotation. Inside the double quotations, here also you can put, it will be recognized. Okay. Then what it is showing? I am at BBC learning Lisp. I am at BBC learning Lisp. Similarly, we can go for some. You can observe it here. Something I am reading. The single quotations can be used. It inhibits the evaluations. For example, write single quotation in braces. This is multiplication 4 by 5. So here it is not going for this actual multiplication, but the same thing it will be shown here. After the single quotation, what is there? It will be just like a string. It will show that is multiplication 4 by 5. There. You are getting me? So suppose I am writing right line under double quotation, this is Dr. Jijana. So I am running this program, it is showing this is Dr. Jijana, this is Dr. Jijana. Okay. So but I want to go for the execution, then there is no need to put in single quotations and writing right. So the braces starts right space braces multiplication 2. It is the pre-order. I think the operators are in pre-order here. So then it is coming 6, right? So suppose I want to set q, the set q, the value of x is set to 100. Okay, then when it is run, then it is showing 100. Similarly, set q y is equal to, just I am putting it here. And suppose set q ch, and here the value I am putting to nil. So you can see the output also it is coming nil. Okay. Similarly, so you can define the variable def var y is equal to 34.567. So when you go for the print type of y, see y already defined the variable and type of y, it is a single floating point, it is coming there, sir. So similarly, we can go for def var x is equal to something 55, but the problem is that x is already let q x is equal to 100. So even if you are writing this thing, it is not taking that value, it is already the value is assigned 100 by default, it is taking. Okay. So suppose instead of that I write the define variable p is equal to 555, and then you run this program, and when you write p, it is showing 555. Okay. Similarly, suppose I want to assign some values. Okay. So let, see I am starting with the let, then the braces starts, x is assigned to a. Okay, after let the braces starts, and at the end it will close, and x is assigned to a, y is assigned to b, and z is assigned to c, right? So then format all the things I put it there. Then when you run this, it is showing x is equal to a, y is equal to b, z is equal to a, g is equal to c. Then it. So in this way you can run, and the fundamentals you can learn using this Lisp programming. And I think in the next video we'll be trying to give another program, full-fledged program using this Lisp. Thank you for watching this video. If you really like this video, please do share with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you, and take care of your health. Have a good day.